So, welcome everyone to this Ascension 101 video, which is an interview with Doni Amoris. So, welcome, Doni.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be with you.
And the theme today for this video is how to find, develop, and share your gift, your soul calling. And this video series, Ascension 101, is meant as support, comfort, and guidance for anyone going through your spiritual awakening process. So we're explaining things from a beginner's perspective, but I also believe it's equally as interesting for anyone on your spiritual pathway. And some of these videos I do on my own, and then I also do these interviews with spiritual teachers, healers, so on. So today I have Doni Amoris with me, healer, shaman, and spiritual artist. And I'll introduce him a little bit to you. Doni Amoris is the creator of an absolutely amazing and wearable spiritual technology of our time, the Scarves of Illumination. And his scarves are worn to call out the light of our inner soul essence, to support the beauty, the vitality, and the awakening of our inner light. And Doni's work is loved by an ever-growing global family of light, and his scarves are worn by many spiritual teachers, leaders, and icons. And a few examples of those are Diva Primal, Alberto Villoldo, Kyle Gray, and Birkentor. And Doni's art has appeared in galleries, in major department stores, and also in a TV series, TV show in Japan. And Doni Amoris also designed several unique sessions and workshops to help others access their original soul essence. And his core concept is to facilitate an opening of the heart, to open up the flow of our divine heart energy. And this will then help us build a beautiful life where we're able to connect and co-create with others directly through and from the heart. And my friend Yu Chan in Singapore, who owns several of Doni's scarves, described wearing them to me as wearing crystals. And I thought that was so beautiful, as crystals are multidimensional tools able to hold and transmit to us very high and beautiful healing, protective vibrations and energies. And actually, she's also the person who connected the two of us, right, Doni?
Yes, that's right.
So yeah.
Wonderful.
So would you like to introduce yourself a bit more to the viewers, please, Doni?
Yes, thank you, dear Lovisa, for this opportunity to be together in the heart and to share from a space and connect with the viewers and share this good energy with all of you. Really appreciate that we have this moment together. And as you know, my name is Doni Amoris, and Doni means gift, and Amoris means love. So together, it's gift of love. And this is really also expressing what I am hoping to do with my work, to be a gift of love and to share from the heart. And so a little bit about my background. I grew up in Germany, and my parents, they met each other in meditation class, and then they journeyed to India to be with the wise men, with the sages there. And when they came back, I was born. And so I was raised on a vegetarian diet in a loving and spiritual environment. And, for example, I started to meditate, to transcendental meditation when I was 10. And my parents, they co-organized the biggest spiritual fair in Germany at that time. So that's just a little bit about my background. And
wonderful, thank you for sharing. And now also, before we get into the actual interview, I will mention that Doni will be leading us in a short meditation at the end of this video, where we'll be focusing on our heart and our breath to connect in with our inner guidance and light. And to open up this conversation here today, I would like to ask you, Doni, to please open a sacred space for us and for everyone watching and listening.
Yes, let's do it together, taking a moment to close our eyes. Taking a deep breath. And another deep breath. Opening sacred space. We call forth the love and the light of the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, Gaia. Come to this sacred place and time and hold us in your loving arms. And we call forth the light and the love of the Divine Father, all the stars in the river of the Milky Way. Let your light shine on our path. And we call forth the beloveds, the energies of the four directions. Ascended Masters, Guardian Angels, Extraterrestrial Friends, and all our spirit guides. Everyone, please join us in this sacred moment together. So be it. Ayaya.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, the theme for this interview and conversation here today with me, Lovisa Alvtörn, and Doni Amoris is how to find, develop, and share your gift, your soul calling. And when you wake up spiritually, I think it's common to feel like I did, a very strong feeling that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not doing what I'm meant to do. I feel I'm not contributing to the world to my fullest potential. And this feeling to me was so strong and overwhelming, I just had to act upon it. I didn't have the slightest idea at that time what it was I was meant to be doing instead, how to contribute, like what my soul calling was, or my gift. It was just this force within me urging me to take the first step to change direction. And so it's inner knowingness, right? Claircognizance, what we call that. And is this something that you recognize, Doni, from the many clients that come to you?
Yes, absolutely. Everyone is looking for something. We all feel that there's something special inside of us. There's some quiet little voice inside of our heart that is urging us, guiding us, perhaps even pulling us forward. And everyone has this. We're all part of this beautiful, mysterious energy.
To find what we are meant to be doing, because isn't that actually why we're here on earth, to fulfill this soul calling too?
Absolutely. I mean, why are we here? Can be answered in so many ways.
Yeah.
But on a spiritual way, perhaps one reason of being here, of having a body, is to experience being human and to learn and to grow and to love and to manifest things that maybe even right now are beyond our current imagination. And you mentioned that, we are looking for our gift. We are always searching for something. And part of that, I feel, is, what are we looking for? We're looking for ourself, our true self. We're looking for our inner gift, something unique, something that wants to be born from within us. And we're looking for that divine connection, because there is this illusion of separation that when we are born into the body, we are kind of experiencing the separation of our divine energy with the greater divine energy. So a lot of people have this longing to be reconnected. Perhaps this is why we do all this meditation, to come home to our true self and to our inner light.
And one thing, I mean, for me, when I woke up, like I said, I had no idea what I was meant to be doing. I just knew I had to do something else that would, where I would kind of fit into my place. I was out of the right context somehow. And so do you have any suggestions for like, tools or practices that you can use that will help you find your way to your soul calling, to your gift?
Yes, I mean, it's kind of obvious that meditation does help, but there's so many ways of doing meditation. And I feel the key is to find a form of meditation that speaks to you. And what speaks to me does not have to speak to you. So you find your meditation that really resonates with you. It could be silent meditation, it could be movement meditation, it could be sound meditation. So many options. But going back to the principle, the essence of the purpose of meditation, whatever form it might be, I feel the purpose is to come to the heart, to come and understand and listen to the voice of our heart. But how do we do that? You know, we all have the voice from ego and the voice of our heart. So how do we differentiate? This is the voice of my heart, okay. This is the voice of my ego, okay. Often it is not a very clear separation. So this is what meditation can help us to understand. Where is this thought coming from? Is it coming from a place of love, my heart? Or is it coming from a place of unbalance, maybe fear? Then it most definitely is not coming from the heart. So follow your heart and follow that what excites you, what brings you joy, what is exciting to you. And then the signs will come from the universe, right? I think, Lovisa, you've experienced this too, that once you connect with your heart and you get all these signs and you just, okay, you pick them up and you walk a next step and then something else will come. And so the journey unfolds step by step.
So your heart will also show you the way. I think that our whole society is, or has for many thousands of years, been based on this like that you need to think, that you use your mind, that is superior to the heart, the feelings, emotions, and so on. So many of us have been taught to not listen or follow that voice of our heart. So with growing up through the years, we've in that way disconnected with our hearts. So it can be, you have to unlearn that and to allow yourself that again, because we think that we're going to figure it all out up here in the head, when actually the voice you want to listen to is the heart. I think that's hard for many people. You've been lucky, Doni, to grow up in a more allowing circumstance in that way.
Yes. I think some of us are very lucky. Even those people, we all have lessons to learn in life.
Yes.
So I really believe no person on this planet, no one has an easy life. Everyone has to learn and to grow. Everyone has opportunities to love and also opportunities to, experience the suffering, the sadness. All of this is part of the great cosmic web that the divine is spinning out for us, and we are, on this journey to experience all of that. It's not about, I feel, rejecting the things that are difficult. I feel often the things that are difficult, for example, listening to the voice of our heart, those things hold the greatest gifts for us to discover something very special. And sometimes this process of discovering, it can be, it does not have to be, it can be a little bit like let's explain it like you're going to the gym to grow your muscle. If you want to do that, you're gonna put on stronger weights, and you work out your muscles, and you get some muscle pain, right? So it's not necessarily a comfortable feeling, but the growth is happening. And so with the listening to the heart, with the spiritual growth, sometimes these quote-unquote uncomfortable experiences are also our biggest teachers.
So you're saying teachers, and I was thinking, yes, because life is really a school. We're here to learn. We are supposed to get these tests. That's how we grow also. So that will be the case for everyone.
Life is a very good teacher. And sometimes you will find a teacher, they come in many forms. Your heart is one. Other people can be one. And nature, definitely, just observing nature and how the harmony in nature arranges everything in divine timing with so much care and love. And I feel, what you mentioned, that Western civilization, the way we grow up and the way we are educated, it's so removed from nature and the place of like listening to our heart. So I feel we're yet moving closer and closer to the heart and coming back to nature. Still some way to go. So I think our journey will not be boring.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then, just like you said, the most important thing, follow that spark of inspiration in your heart. What can you do to find joy today? What can you do to feel a sense of accomplishment? So even if you're not sure what your gift is, you can always do that because your heart will guide you. And I think one thing I wanted to mention was the importance of stating your intention to the universe, to yourself, but to the universe, because the universe always listens. Like what you send out, you get back in return. And to remember to ask. The angels under spiritual law can't help us unless we ask, since we have free will. So when we were preparing for this interview, they came in and told me, tell everyone, you need to ask us. And we're just waiting to help. So, and then I think the importance of patience also, that you may not see the result right away, but know that seeds are being planted. So I know you also use this comparison, Doni, the seed that grows beneath the surface. And that starts to build.
Absolutely. And we can see ourselves as a kind of platform, human beings with our soul. It's almost like the earth. And when we give the right energy, the right intentions, and come from a place of love, our soul, our body, all of that will be in harmony and will expand, will be connected to the divine energy even more. So in my work, when I channel the spiritual guides for other people, they always bring a gift. And that gift comes in form of a seed of light, a small seed that has a very infinite potential to unfold in divine timing. And these little seeds of light, they come often in symbolic form so that we can understand them more easily with our human mind. And so when we want to find our gift, often the way Source, the Great Spirit, the divine, communicates with us, or the angels, they come and communicate with us in a symbolic form. So you might see symbols, you might see colors, which will then be very helpful for us to understand what is this energy about that we are receiving.
You can hear a song, it can be signs, But once you start to open up to that these signs are there, and you're going to notice there's so many different ways. So one thing that I was thinking also is to remember to be gentle with yourself, because and allow yourself the time to develop your gift, because you can't master your gift to perfection right from the start either. So if you're going to wait for everything to be perfect, the perfect circumstances in every way, you might never take the first step. So instead, to play with it. But Doni, how was this for you when you discovered your gift, your soul purpose?
So for me, it was about 10 years ago. And at that time, I already moved to the US and I started to study photography and art at the university. And at the same time, I also studied the Native American energy healing and wisdom. And I just had this question that I wanted to solve for myself. I don't even know where the question came from. I assume it came from the divine. And my question that I wanted to figure out for myself was, how can I make the energy of a prayer become visible? How can I make spiritual energy become visible to the eye? The normal eye, not the third eye. So I had this question and I started to just experiment. This question was what excited me. So it was coming from a place of excitement, joy. And I started to experiment with photography, with making medicine wheels, mandalas, working with the energy, working with the earth. And I just knew that there's some combination between photography and shamanism, Native American traditions. And I probably experimented like a year or two to photograph medicine wheels and mandalas. And then at some point, through this like flow of experimentation, something shifted. And when I later looked at the photos that I took of the medicine wheel, I got like goosebumps and very excited because I felt there was a breakthrough moment from a place of like, I want to do this, to a place, oh, this is how to do it. This is the gift that you are meant to be sharing with everyone. And I remember very clearly it was an evening, maybe around 10 p.m. I was sitting on my bed, working on the laptop, putting the photo there together. And when I saw the result, I was crying because I knew that I found something that hasn't been done before and that would answer that question, to reveal a spiritual energy and to make that energy also accessible to other people. That's the purpose of making it visible, so that we can share it and enjoy it, not just for ourselves, but for other people, to be in divine service. And so when we talk about our gift and how to find it, how to develop it, I feel if it comes from a place of service, helping other people, the divine will always guide you and help you to find the right information, to get the right tools, to meet the right people, and everything will be put in place for you. And yeah, we need many kind of people. We need artists, we need healers, we need the people who make our beautiful bread, who bake for us. We need all kinds of people. So everyone has something special that they enjoy and that they can perhaps bring to the next level, bring to a refreshing and beautiful level that maybe hasn't been done before.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing that story. It's beautiful. And it is exactly that. When you feel that excitement, you realize this is something. But first, the most important thing, again, that you said is to really follow that passion, what you really, you love doing this, and to then experiment with it. And that is a bit like children do also, right? We learn by doing. So not to demand from yourself that you'll be perfected from the start, but to enjoy that creative process, right? And take the first step. If this brings me joy, if this really makes my heart sing, do it. Try to, even if you have a very busy schedule in your life, you have your job and family and so many things you need to do, and maybe you feel, well, I shouldn't put this time on myself. That's selfish. That's not selfish, right? That is that's your way of finding out what you like to be your best self. Is that right, Doni?
Yes, absolutely. I feel, if you're not sure about what your gift is and you feel like you're looking, there's something probably very close to you right now that you could explore a little bit deeper. Maybe it's part of your hobby, maybe it's part of your life. Maybe it's something you have done when you were a child that brought you a lot of joy. Perhaps it's good timing to rediscover that and to take it a little further and to see where does it lead you to. And just believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Have fun, experiment, playful. Don't worry about the result so quickly. Just be in the moment of experimentation. Can be a lot of fun. Yeah, it can be stressful too. But, that's the way we work with energy and we manifest things. Sometimes, it takes work, it takes energy. When you use a lot of energy, please remember to recharge yourself, to nurture your soul, to have good food, healthy food, be in nature, and recharge the energy. And always, everyone has room to grow and to improve ourselves, right? So nobody is born, well, I guess we're born enlightened and perfect, but society does throw us some things in our way that we have to unlearn and figure out if they're really true or not. But really, I hope you trust in yourself while remaining open for the unexpected things to come to you.
So I think there are a million reasons that you might have in your mind why you should not follow this voice of your heart and do these things that bring you joy. But remember that when you do something that makes you feel good, balanced, joyful, satisfied, inspired and fulfilled, that also ripples out to everyone around you. Those are the energies that you send out. And so that will benefit everyone around you as well. So I want to really say that again, it's not selfish to do this for yourself. You can't give to others unless you give yourself first. So you'll become a better, mom or dad or brother, sister, partner, anything, if you feel you're able to follow your heart's calling, if you're feeling joyful and happy and feeling that fulfillment. So go with that flow. So then how do you then share your gift with the world, Doni? You start off with that passion for something.
Yes.
And then you perfect it by experimenting with it, like you said.
Yes, absolutely.
And then
Start
there's
with,
this,
Start with the things that excite you and bring you some joy. And see how you can take them deeper. And how to share it. I feel it's a very exciting time that we live in because we have the internet where we can share what we create online worldwide. So there's quite a lot of untapped potential waiting for us to share and to connect with other people in the heart, just like this interview in this moment right now. If you wish, you can take this very moment as your sacred moment to be fully present in the heart and to be so connected to your energy and to ask and to request that the information you seek will come to you in your heart. And so from that place, you then start to share. How exactly? There's so many ways. And you just find a way that supports you. I feel it's important to find a way that supports you in your joy and that supports your health. So if you share your gift in ways that doesn't bring you joy and that ruins your health because you're working all the time sharing your gift and it's not that joyful when you actually do it because it's just so much work and stressful, I would suggest perhaps to see if you find a way that helps you to share your gift and to serve other people with your gift in a way that also serves you and your joy and your health. Very important.
Yeah, so really, really important. I mean, you might also not be sure if anyone is even going to be interested in what you have to share. But I think that if you have this strong sense of passion and joy and expansion for what you're doing, that's still a sign that you are on track. So don't doubt yourself. Don't stop because you're not sure if anyone's going to be not sure if anyone's going to be interested. That's just like quenching yourself, your joy, and still keep doing it. And yeah, so because usually when you do that, like you've also said, Doni, when you follow that spark and you take those steps, the universe, like everything around you, things that are just gonna suddenly show up unexpectedly, like the next step for you, even things that you didn't imagine is going to be better. Or right. Yes. So I think like seemingly out of nowhere an opportunity will appear to help you move your idea or your project forward. And I read on your website, Doni, about how you met with Louise Hay, and that really took your work to another level. Would you like to share that?
Yes. So we all receive opportunities in life, and some of them, let's explain them like waves. You have your gift, you know what it is, you share it with the world, but once in a while, everyone in life gets some special big wave come. And if you're prepared, you can jump on the wave, you can surf it, you can ride the wave. If you're not prepared, the wave will wash over you and that's it. a missed opportunity. And so it's about the divine timing. If you're prepared to catch the wave, you can ride it, go to the next level. If you're not, maybe there will be a second chance, maybe not. It's not easy to say. But in 2013, I came to know Louise Hay and her work. And, for those of you who don't know her, she was the goddess of positive affirmations and a very influential pioneer in bridging spiritual wisdom worldwide, the biggest spiritual book publisher worldwide. That's what she did with her company. And back then I had a little book I made it myself with positive affirmations, and it was my photography, and I wanted to share it with her. And I thought, okay, let's see what is her core teaching. And her core teaching is that every thought we think and every word we speak creates our future. Every thought we think and every word we speak creates our future. And I thought, okay, let's apply her teaching and see if I can manifest a meeting with Louise Hay. So for 1 week, I was like, oh, dear universe, I really like to meet you, Louise Hay. I don't know how, I don't know when, but please make it happen. And I was just repeating this on and on and on for 5 days. And then I thought, maybe I need to be a little bit more proactive. And I went on the internet and I started to look, okay, where does she live? And is there any way to find her email so I could make contact? And kind of out of nowhere, this website came and it said, yeah, if you pay us $6.99, we are going to give you her email address. And I'm like, this seems to be like a scam. They just want to take my money and, maybe I have to cancel my credit card. And I was like, something just said inside me, just do it and see. So I did it. And I got this very official looking email address. And I was like, oh, what do I do next? Now I have the email. What do I write in this email? So I knew that she was living in San Diego. So I booked my flights to San Diego and I reserved the table at the best restaurant in San Diego. And then I emailed her my invitation. It's like, oh, I'm going to be in San Diego on those 3 days. I have a reservation on Friday evening at this restaurant, Bertrand's. And if you have time, I would really enjoy if you join me. Send. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Next day, it was Sunday evening. I sent the email. Monday morning, I get a reply from her. She said, oh, so lovely to hear from you. Such an unexpected invitation. Very lovely. I don't have time to join you for dinner, but how about you come to my place and we talk? It's like, oh, okay. Something is really happening. And so I arrive in San Diego, go to the apartment complex. She had a private elevator up to her penthouse. It's a 2-story penthouse. And there were these, like, both sides of the entrance, there were these beautiful, large standing Buddhas. Incense was burning. And the door opens, and this really amazing, lovely older lady opened the door, and she was like all casual, ready for in like yoga clothing, a bright pink color. And yeah, very casual, very loving, just very inviting. And from that moment, we started to connect. And she was a very inspirational person, of course, for my work, to be even, shared more and more in the way of my illumination scarves. But yeah, so the point of the story is that we all do have the same spark of divine energy within us to co-create, to manifest by the power of our intention by the light of service, a pure intention coming from service, coming from the heart. It's very important. So not serving like, the ego, coming from a place of the heart with a pure intention. And then repeating a kind of practice. I did it for 5 days. For you, it might be longer. I don't know. And then be proactive, not just sit and hope the gold will fall into your lap. We have to be in divine action as well. So that means to move the energy, to reach out, to expand, to experiment. And then things might just happen the right way at the right time. And I feel we could perhaps do a short meditation together.
Yes, please.
To go together into our heart and to set our intention to listen to the heart, our own heart, and hear what it has to say. Maybe there's a message today from our own heart about what we could do today to experience a little bit more joy, to come maybe a little bit closer to our gift, how to share it. So I invite you all to close your eyes and let's take a few moments of meditation together. Gently breathing in and out. Let's take 3 deep breaths, and with our exhale, we do an ah sound. Inhale. 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 And very gently place both of your hands on the center of your chest, your heart chakra. Take another deep breath. Allow yourself to relax more and more. Focusing on the breath and perhaps feeling your own heartbeat. Let us set our intention to connect with our heart and the pure energy within us. May it guide us. May it illuminate our path forward. And with the voice of your heart, please make a prayer. Make a prayer from a place of service, place of joy, a place from your heart. And when you are ready, release your prayer, release the energy by your exhale. And we trust the divine, the universe, our own heart to guide us to the places and the people we're meant to be, to learn and to grow, to co-create with. And if you have a question to your own heart, please speak this question now and listen for the answer. And at any moment, you may relax your hands, place them into your lap, taking another deep breath from the heart. And we thank our own heart. Thank you, my dear heart, for guiding me, for loving me. I thank you. And with the next deep breath, let us slowly come to the end of this short meditation. Coming back into your body fully now. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the air filling your lungs. And when you're ready, take another deep breath and open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a beautiful moment. A very short meditation to connect with your own heart, to just calm down the busy mind and to come into the place of the heart. This would be something that is valuable for everyone to do every day. Whenever you feel a little bit stressed out of balance, come back to the heart and listen. Sometimes the answers will come from your heart, Sometimes you're just waiting and you're just hoping something will come. Just go with the flow and continue. And this will be important, very important, to continue our spiritual practice any way we can, so that we can expand and grow and unlearn what we have to unlearn and learn the things, remember the things that are true. And with that, I thank you for your time being together. Thank you, Lovisa, for providing this space.
Thank you so much for this meditation and for being here today, Doni. And also I wanted to ask, how and where can people learn more from you after this, listening to this video or watching?
Yes, you can go to my website, doniamoris.com. I'm also on Facebook or Instagram. And perhaps the link will wait for you in the description of this video.
Absolutely, I will put the links in the description as well. And thank you everyone for watching and listening today. I hope you found this video helpful and hope to see you again. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.